campus is really nice. Uh, Amity has been in forefront of internationalization for many years now, and who better than our Group Vice Chancellor Dr. Gurinder Singh, who has been leading the initiatives of internationalization of Amity. Um Before I call sir, I would like to share a brief about University of Virginia. University of Virginia was founded in 1890 by Thomas Jefferson, who was the third president of USA. Uh, University of Virginia is QS ranked 260. In terms of academics, Virginia University vary in number based on levels. At the undergraduate level, there are about 76 courses which with 4 minors at the graduate level. University of Western Virginia offers 69 masters and 55 doctoral courses across 8 certificate courses. 11 schools and 1 college of arts and science, data sciences, business education, human development, business, leadership, and public policy, engineering and applied science, commerce, law, medicine, architecture, and nursing. It's such a pleasure to have people from the McIntyre School of Commerce and to share something about Amity and our brief journey in internationalization. May I request our Group Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gurinder Singh, sir, to please brief the audience. May I request everyone to please invite Dr. Singh with a. Uh,
On behalf of our founder, Dr. Chauhan, and our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, trustees, very senior people who are present here. We have got 12 universities, so 12 vice chancellors on my own behalf as a group vice chancellors, deans, director generals, uh, and all those who are present. Very warm welcome to you. We are really privileged. We were talking virtually on emails, but good to see you, Professor Millet and Professor Spur. Uh, just to give you a brief about MIT. MIT is a brainchild of Dr. Chauhan, who's our founder, who, after spending more than 3 decades in Europe, came back to India with one mission, with one aim, that he has to make a difference into the lives of thousands of students who are in this part of the world and want to have the quality education. You were talking about, you wanted to understand that how is the new education policy and how the things are in India. Our visionary Prime Minister, uh, Prime Minister Modi, has made sea change into the ecosystem of education, especially in the higher education sector. So you will find that there are many things which have changed in India. For example, earlier foreign universities were not allowed to establish their campuses in India. Now foreign universities can establish their campuses. Earlier foreign universities were not allowed to give their degrees. Now foreign universities can offer their degrees jointly with the various universities. We can have a dual degree, which were earlier not permissible. Now dual degrees they can offer. Also, we have seen that under the new education policy, the focus has been that Indian universities should encourage partnership with some of the leading universities of the world. If you look at the design of the new ecosystem, you will find quite similarity between the US education sector and the Indian education sector, which opens lot of opportunities. Like for example, I think ladies and gentlemen who are here, both are visitors. They are from the School of Commerce, and the School of Commerce of this university encompasses not only commerce but management, data science, and also various courses which are related with finance. It's a very powerful university. I was just asking Professor Menet to explain that how are the placements of this university. It's among the top 250 universities of the world. And if we look at the placements, they said that they have got one of the highest rates of placement in United States of America. Average salary of undergrad is somewhere about 87,000 USD, and the postgraduate students they are getting from 100,000 to 150,000. So, which is really a very good and powerful university. Also, their research ranking is very high. They have got a very powerful medical school. So, interdisciplinary research are the areas where we like to further explore that what we can do together. Having said that, this will give you a brief idea about what MIT is all about. More than 200,000 students, 6,000 full-time faculty and scientists, they work for us, an almost equal number as an adjunct faculty. 12 universities in Noida, Gurugram, Greater Noida, Lucknow, Jaipur, Mumbai, Gwalior, Kolkata, Raipur, Ranchi, Patna, Mohali, and Bengaluru. And the new one is coming in Hyderabad. 150 institutions, highest number of institutions any education group has in India. We have got overseas university and campuses in London. We have got a university status in Singapore. In New York, I think that you were asking, this was a St. John's University, which we acquired. So we are at Long Island. It's a 175 acres campus, private beach, with very good hostel and all essential ingredients which any good foreign university can think of. We are in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Mauritius, where we have got degree awarding powers, South Africa, Kenya, Amsterdam, San Francisco. In San Francisco, we are working with Presidio Graduate School, which is concentrating on sustainability management. We became the first university from of Uzbekistan to open up a first ICT university. We have got 2,000 students in Tashkent, 28 schools and preschools, 2,000 acres of campuses, 20 million square feet of buildings. And these are all greenfield projects we started up. Uh, 400 programs covering 60 disciplines. More than 2,100 patents our faculty and scientists they have filed. Highest number of case studies any business school has filed from India. 4,200 case studies. About 20% of them, of which are the video cases. 400 research projects funded by government and alumni across the world. The H index of the university is 139. To attract large number of scientists, we have been giving very liberal scholarships to Ramalinga Swami and Ramanujan through Ramanujan aid to quite a few senior scientists whom we welcome through Welcome Trust and Inspired Fellows. 33 faculty in the top 2% scientist list, one of the highest in India. And this is the metrics of MIT MEON, which is pre-nursery schools to K-12 schools to undergrad programs, postgraduate programs, PhD programs, postdoctoral programs. We are the best in the area of distance and online education in the country, corporate training and continuing education. These are the various accreditations which we have got. So you will find that almost every accreditation which is there in India, we have been able to get. But what makes us unique is the two accreditations which we have been able to get, one from UK and USA. It's not mandatory for us to get the VASC accreditation, but still we are the only university of South Asia to be awarded VASC USA re-accreditation for 8 years. Similarly, the only university from India which has been given the 5-year accreditation from QA UK. As far as our ranking is concerned, we are amongst the top 3% universities globally as per the QS ranking and THE ranking. But in terms of employability, we are amongst the top 1% in the country. In terms of internationalization, we are the best in the country. MIT University has got the highest rank as per the QS ranking. We have sent the highest number of students abroad to the various universities. You are talking about articulation arrangements. I think that we have got articulation arrangements with more than 250 universities worldwide. We have got large number of semester exchange program, including with some of the friends you were mentioning. We have sent large number of students to US universities where the students go for a semester or for a year and bring back the credits. Similarly, we are the largest partner to the Australian universities, Group 8 universities. Under the New Colombo plan, we have been able to welcome large number of Australian students. With UK also, we have been able to welcome large number of UK students. And under the US 8 program, we have been able to welcome large number of US students also. Very good international research network. Overall rank is that we are among the top 3 in the country. These are the latest THE rankings. where you will find that MIT has produced most employable graduates of the country. And these are the rankings which explain that six most prestigious universities and institutions of the country which have been able to produce most employable graduates, which includes IIT Delhi, which is a government institution, ISC Bangalore, which is a government institution, IIT Mumbai, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur, government institution. The only private university which is in this league is MIT. The slide will give you overview of where we stand and how we benchmark ourselves. Our engineering school amongst the top three engineering schools of the country. Our international business school is the best in the entire Asia. Our MIT Business School amongst the top five business schools of the country. Our School of Commerce, which you were talking about, is the best commerce institution of the country. Our School of Psychology, the best psychology institution. Our law school has got the highest number of students in the country. So you will get an overview that whatever we are offering, we are benchmarking ourselves amongst the best in the country. Most of our campuses are Platinum US Green Building Council certified. This will give you the photographs of our university. This is our campus where you are sitting. It's about 100 acres campus. This is our Lucknow campus. This is our Jaipur campus. This is a photograph of our Gurgaon campus, which is quite close to the airport. This is our Gwalior campus, Mumbai campus, Raipur campus, Kolkata campus, Ranchi, Patna, and this is our new university in Punjab near Chandigarh. It's known as MIT University Mohali. This is our Bangalore campus, and not only that, we are going to the other parts of the world. We are trying to bring some of the most prestigious brands of the world. You are talking about the new education policy when the Honorable Prime Minister wanted that we should be able to bring some of the top brands of the world. We reached to Harrow in UK, and we were the first one to bring the Harrow schools to India. So our first school is already operational. It has got 1,500 students, and the second school is going to be in New York. So we are bringing UK to New York. So the second school will be there. This is a photograph of our Dubai campus. It's a 27 acres freehold land, the excellent infrastructure. This is a photograph of our chancellor, which came on the Forbes when he got the award of providing the best infrastructure in the Middle East. In Singapore, we have got two campuses. If you happen to be in Singapore, I think that you know this building. This was earlier the building of Chicago Business School, and now this is our school. But we are also at Orchard Road now. So it's a multi-level building which we have very recently acquired. This is the building, MIT's. It's at Orchard Road now, and it's on the main station. So if you reach the Orchard Road main station, you will find MIT. This is MIT University in London. Again, a very premium location. We are next to the British Museum, and we use the classrooms of University College London and the Senate House Library, which belongs to University College London. This is a photograph of our MIT University in Uzbekistan, Tashkent campus. This is MIT Mauritius, MIT Amsterdam, MIT Abu Dhabi. Again, a very premium school which we have been able to establish. This is MIT New York, which was earlier St. John's University. What we are doing with USA, as you know, that we are the largest exporter to USA and largest importer from USA. Highest number of Indian students have gone from MIT to USA in the last 3 years. So there is no other university which has sent so many students to USA. Under the three continent program, this is again a very prestigious program which MIT started in 1998, where the first part of the program is in India, second part of the program is in London, third part of the program is in USA, and the fourth part of the program is in Toronto. So thousands of students so far from 1998, they have gone to USA under this program. We also run a program called Explore America program, where the students, they spend somewhere about 5 weeks in USA and go to to various universities, work on various research projects, and also do quite a few primary research on the new age technologies and the various hypotheses which are given to them. MIT has got number of research linkages with the US University. We have got some very senior people. They will be giving a presentation a bit later about the research linkages they have. We enjoy a very good equation with with the American embassy in India. Former ambassador of US, His Excellency Mr. Jester, has been on the campus. Presidents of various US universities have spoken in various conferences. Rather, on 22nd of this month, there are more than 30 US universities which will be on the campus during the international conference which we are organizing, including the Dean of Harvard Business School, who will be speaking in the conference. Participation of eminent Indian Americans during NRI symposiums. These are the photographs of few Americans, including His Excellency Mr. Kenneth Jester, speaking in the campus. This is the new ambassador, and he again enjoys a very good equation with MIT. Rather, I think that there are very few universities where the students have applied for the US visas, and all of them they have been granted US visas. 50 of our students they applied to for the US visas late January, and appointments are not at all available. But we are, feel so happy to share with you that out of 50, 46 have already been granted, and four I think will be getting the visas in the next 3 to 4 days. So I think that even the most difficult appointments, where most of the universities and people from India are finding it difficult to get the visa appointments, the students of this university have been treated at on priority by the American embassy. And I think the two of our very important officers who had to participate, they got overnight visa from the US when they applied. Then MIT and USA strategic partnership. We enjoy quite a few programs. You are asking that how we do it. So I think that's free transfer of credits. We have been doing many programs, and we'll be very keen to explore this with you. We do this with Berkeley. We do this with Wisconsin, where the students spend a semester or a year, and then their credits are transferred here. So under the new education policy, it is quite possible. And same we would like to explore with you, especially in the area of commerce and management, where you belong to. We have kept a mandate that all the students they should do their apprenticeship, their research projects, or should spend some time in US. So this is one area which we like to explore with you. But students have been to Berkeley on the various programs. The new education policy about which you were talking, offering joint twinning and dual degrees, which were earlier not possible. We will be able to start these programs. So you are talking about 2+2 module. We would like to hear more from you that which are the areas where you are interested. We have got some very senior people. Maybe that they will also like to highlight that these are the programs where they are interested. You told me that you are very, very strong in liberal arts, medical sciences, biotechnology, commerce, and business. We are also equally strong in these areas. Also, one area where I think that we like to explore is providing them the research projects and internships. So again, under the new education policy, the last semester of the students who are doing their undergraduation, they can do their apprenticeship with the various companies. So in the last 8 to 9 months, we have been able to work with the various companies abroad. For example, we were able to bring quite a few German companies through our partners in Germany to India, where the students can do their apprenticeship. Similarly, we would like to from Australia also. A lot of companies are coming. US is another country where, through your help, we would like to identify which are the companies where our students they can do apprenticeship. We run a program called India Immersion Program. If your students want to taste Indian industry or want to work with them, we will be very happy to create similar program for them. These are the few areas based on the correspondence which we had. We can look at articulation pathways for MIT students in business, in commerce, in AI, and in computer science. Rather, we are the only one in the country which do hybrid program with business and AI. Right? We are very, very strong in international business with AI, international business with data analytics, data science, and digital marketing. We would like to explore with you that can we do that. It's very strong in commerce, which is your area. We work closely with the Institute of Chartered Accountants and Indian Institute of Cost and Work Accountants. So we will like to work with you to understand that how we can create new articulate pathways if you are interested in having such kind of articulation arrangements with us. We'll further like to explore student mobility under the joint degree programs and dual degree programs. I think the low hanging fruit would be that if we can start working on looking at that, can we do joint supervision of PhD? We can identify 4, 5 research scholars on which we can immediately work. One guide from our side, another guide from your side. I think we can immediately start working on this initiative. These are few programs under which we have already welcomed foreign students into the new Colombo plan, USAID program, Erasmus Plus program, UCARI program. We are the largest partner of British Council. These are few UK and US students who are here under the India Immersion program and who spend few weeks with us. We do a series called Nobel Laureate series, where some of the leading brains of the world spend some time on the campus and become an inspiration for our faculty. We have created various centers under their name about which I think that our esteemed people will be talking. More than 300 honorary professors, quite a few of them from US, they are with us and they keep on guiding, they keep on interacting with students and faculty. This is a very strong project which we launched. It's known as Pan African E-Network Project. This was launched by a great visionary, President of India, Dr. Kalam. When he became the President of India, he took a delegation from India, which was not a business delegation, but a delegation from of academicians. And Varun is sitting here, who is now representing distance learning and e-learning. It's one of the strongest areas of ours. And when President gave his speech, and we were part of this delegation, he said that I'm going to gift Africa, which Africa will remember for decades. So people clapped for 3 minutes. But his next sentence was, "But not a dollar to give." At that time, Dr. Kalam, who was a nuclear scientist, he gave a idea of virtual education. But at the end of the day, it was concluded that Africa was not ready. When President came, he asked all the universities from India that this is my dream. Who would like to take up this project? At that point of time, our founder, Dr. Chauhan, came forward and said that if this is for the nation, then MIT is going to take it. So we became the largest partner of Ministry of External Affairs and we implemented this project. So if you get some time, maybe that you can go to e-learning department and seeing is believing. 2000 was the target. 80,000 students got a benefit of attending. We have got MIT Innovation Incubator. Again, we are the best in the country to create and incubate the companies. Only yesterday, Saturday, 750 companies were incubated and were announced from this very campus. So if you get some time, please go and see our incubator and you will find the world-class facilities we have been able to create. We are very, very strong in skills and we have created a polytechnic in Greater Noida, which is offering skill training to the students. Programs, 400 degrees, almost every area you can think of, biotechnology, law, mass communication. And this is something which very few universities in India have been able to do. Every student of MIT is given an option to do a part of the program abroad. So, which makes us 200,000 students. Right? They have to spend some time by going in the university of their choice, either transferring credits or a semester abroad program or a study abroad program or few days, few weeks, research programs. Also, this is the only university in India where the one foreign business language is essential. So, along with the normal curriculum, each student has to pick up French, German, Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, Chinese, or Russian. So, they pick up one foreign language also. Research centers across the globe, which have resulted into very good linkages which we enjoy with Fortune 500 companies and some of the leading companies of the world. We are the largest trainer to the government of India. But we say that whatever we do, university has no meaning if it is not giving back to the society. So almost 2,000 underprivileged girls and 1,000 underprivileged boys are given free of cost education right from nursery class to their PhD level. This is a vision of the foundation. 35 MIT universities in every state and union territories, 100 campuses across the country, and overseas campuses, which we feel that by the end of 2030 we will have 50 across the globe. US, of course, is our largest partner where we have got highest number of linkages. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Professor Singh, for sharing the brief on a young university where we are founded just about 2 decades old. So this is our humble journey and laying a strong foundation and a roadmap to how we will like to pursue this partnership. Now I'll request Professor Peter Malley, Professor and Executive Director for Global Strategy at University of Virginia, USA, to share a few thoughts with us. Sir, would you like? A big round of applause for him, please.
Thank you so much for this incredibly warm welcome. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm sort of overwhelmed by that incredible presentation that you just gave. This is my first introduction to Amity, and to learn about just the incredible breadth of everything that's been built in this school is really inspiring as an educator, and something that you almost feel enormously proud of. I also want to thank everybody for such a warm welcome to the university today. You should know, by the way, that the school colors of the University of Virginia are in fact blue and orange. So we very much appreciate having this nice complementary color. It makes us feel like we're right at home. So thank you very much for that. So we are from the University of Virginia. Darcy Spuck and I, we're traveling in India this week for about 10 days in Delhi and Mumbai. The primary objective of our time in India is to interact with our alumni who live here in India. We have a quite large alumni base in India, and we like to stay in regular contact with our alumni. So we're meeting with a lot of those contacts here in Mumbai, and then also having the opportunity to, I would say, get to know the educational landscape of India a little bit better than we do today. Historically, the University of Virginia has had, I would say, some contacts with India, but obviously, from my point of view at the Commerce School, as India becomes more and more important component of the global economy, as the Indian economy begins to internationalize and globalize more and more, India becomes a more important part of the world for our students to understand, for our faculty to understand and do research on. So this interaction is something that we really greatly welcome. The University of Virginia, as was mentioned, was founded about 200 years ago by Thomas Jefferson. We today have about 25,000 students at both the undergraduate and graduate level. We cover all the full spectrum of courses that you would expect at a major university. We are a public university. We're one of the most, I would say, prestigious public universities in the United States. If you look at the rankings, usually you will find either the University of Michigan, the University of California at Berkeley, the University of Virginia. Usually one of those three schools is ranked as the top public university in the United States. among all universities, including public and private universities, so including Harvard and Stanford and so forth, we're usually ranked somewhere in the top 25 of those universities. Often we're referred to as a so-called public Ivy. Our students come primarily actually from the state of Virginia. About 2/3 of our undergraduate students come from the state of Virginia, and then the rest of our students come from throughout the United States and about 100 different countries around the world. As you might guess, the number one country that sends students to UVA, this is probably true of almost all major universities, is in fact China. And then the second largest country that's sending students to the University of Virginia is in fact India. Within the University of Virginia, the McIntire School of Commerce is the flagship undergraduate commerce program. We define commerce quite broadly. It includes management, finance, marketing, IT, and accounting. At the undergraduate level, of course, we're a very, very small school compared to you, but at the undergraduate level, we have about 800 to 900 students. In addition, we run 5 graduate programs. These are all, well, most of them are pre-experienced master's degree programs. That's probably a model that you're very familiar with from Europe. As you know, in Europe, it's very common to finish your undergraduate degree and then immediately get a master's degree. We offer a master's degree in commerce, one in global commerce, in accounting, in IT, and in data analytics. All of our master's degree programs together educate about 400 or so students. So in total, the Commerce School is about, I would say, about 12 or 1,300 students in total. We have a very strong study abroad footprint. Most of our students, sometime during their undergraduate experience, go abroad. We have about 20 exchange partnerships around the world. I would say, honestly speaking, most of our students prefer to go to Europe. Europe, for most Americans, particularly on the East Coast, it's a little bit more familiar to go to Europe. I would like to see us look for ways to send more and more students to Asia, and particularly to India. As I said earlier, I'm certainly myself a big believer in the future economic prospects of India, and so I think it's very important for our students to be exposed. So a lot of our students go for full semester abroad, like you were mentioning, and then we also run a number of shorter courses where students go abroad for somewhere, depending on the program, anywhere between 2 and 5 weeks, and have a shorter period of time that allows them to spend some time in residence at a university such as this one, and then also meeting with corporations and financial institutions and whatnot. So hopefully that gives you a general introduction to the school. And again, I just want to thank everybody for such an incredibly warm welcome. I'm really interested to learn more about the vision for the school and perhaps how we can find some opportunities for collaborating together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Peter. We hope you become our India's brand ambassador and encourage more students from your university to come to India and experience it. Thank you very much. We are also extremely grateful to our colleagues from Amity who have been able to spare their valuable time to come for this, and we will request everyone to please share a brief about them and a few thoughts. We can start with the Real Admiral Alok Bhatnagar.
Yeah, good afternoon. Sorry for the snafu. But a warm welcome to our guests from the University of Virginia. Should I say Wahua? That's for Cavaliers. So that's the war cry of the University of Virginia. So you spoke about the economy, and I would like to relate to that. India is growing at a very fast pace. Of course, we were a much larger economy in the years gone by. In the 1750s, we were 25% of the world economy. Today, we are at 7%, and the fastest growing, largest economy in the world, 7% or so. We also have a lot of FDI coming in, especially in the recent years. Out of the 950 billion US dollars that have come to us as FDI, more than half has come in the last 7-8 years. We are the number one country in startups every day, and the third in the world in having startups converting to unicorns. So it's a very good time to be in India, and I appreciate your wisdom in realizing that and encouraging your students to spend some time here. And if it is India, it better be MIT. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Professor Peter and Professor here again at Amity University. It's a pleasure to see both of you and to hear Professor Peter about University of Virginia. You had mentioned about a lot of areas which are very common to us, like commerce, management, accounting, IT, and we have our head of the institution sitting here. One of the things you had also mentioned is that your students you are sending for short period from 2 to 5 weeks. So that is again a possibility to MIT also. We are also looking, as mentioned by Gurinder sir also, that being in the fourth year of our bachelor's program, where the students, bachelor's degree fourth year is with honors or honors with research, where the students can opt for research or major chunk of their duration, the fourth year being an internship or apprenticeship. So we can explore all these three possibilities where a student can go and get back those credits, which can be then transfer to their degree when they will be back from your university. And also we want to explore that +1 or +2 possibilities where our students can go for a semester, 2 semesters or 4 semesters there out of 4 years program in bachelor's, and also in master's also there is a possibility of a complete semester of being there at University of Virginia and then get back with those credits. And as mentioned in the presentation also, that we have a very large area of specializations with us, ranging from technology to engineering to science, management, commerce, and also in arts, social science, and humanities also. So we look forward for those areas also, that how through your visit we can connect to those concerned person and get process undergo in those areas also. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Neeraj. I come with a background of Government of India. I was Secretary to the Technology Development Board in the Government of India. Here in MIT, our team is working on strengthening the R&D, research and development in science and engineering, and how we can connect with the other parts of the world. And through various programs and activities, Dr. Singh also mentioned about fellows. There are about 40 plus research fellows fully funded by the Government of India. They are working in our university here and other campuses. So we are trying to see that how research system in science and engineering can be strengthened by that. And my other colleagues will also talk in detail about some other activities which happen in the science and engineering research. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Once again, welcome to MIT. I also come from DRDO, which is a Defense Research and Development Organization. Now I am from Life Sciences. I was listening to you, and what I want to convey is that MIT has got a big canvas of research and development, right from social sciences to management to life sciences to engineering sciences and to artificial intelligence, space science, defense technologies. So we have got a huge canvas of research activities. And considering the eminence which your university enjoys, I think one aspect you said that we are number 2 in the world to send the students to Virginia. I think one is certainly it will go to number one. The other is I think it is high time that we forge our relations in research and development. And when I talk of research and development, I think when you visit, you know more about MIT. It can be from your side, where you find that our expertise can be leveraged to forge the research and development, or any region specific research which University of Virginia may like to do, or outsourcing the research, means quality research here, because we have got good trained human resource and as researchers. So those things can be explored. As my colleague Dr. Sharma said, that this university's philosophy or thinking of the founder president is that we should be the research and innovation driven university. So we attach serious and importance to this aspect. I'll say I think you visit various departments and let's go for the research. The other is that why can't we have a joint PhD program? We talk of joint degree program. We can also have joint PhD programs where the researcher can spend some time there and then come back, so that and he can explore the research problem which connects and concerns both the countries. This also we can think of. Now I think I leave some points to Dr. Shefali, who will be talking about how we can send our scientists and invite people from US. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. A very warm welcome to Amity University. I am Dr. Shefali Kashyap, working with Amity Foundation for Science, Technology, Innovation Alliances. I am also the member of S&T War Room. War Room has been created very strategically by our Honorable Founder President to strengthen the research and development activities at Amity University across all Amity campuses. As both our FSTR leaders mentioned, I'll be talking about 3 prestigious fellowships of Government of India. One is the Ramalingan and Ramanujan, as Dr. G. Singh mentioned in his presentation about the Ramalingan and Ramanujan opportunities. We have got the highest number of Ramalingan and Ramanujans in Amity University. This fellowship is basically for the Indian diaspora scientists working abroad and who are interested to come back to their home country and who want to continue their research. So maybe you must be having some postdoctoral candidates in your university, so that we can post their applications and we can collaborative they can work with both the universities. And another fellowship is the Sire Fellowship. This fellowship is basically owned by Government of India, wherein we have got the highest number of Sire Fellows in Amity, and they have been to various international universities, good universities, I would say. And out of 10 Sire Fellows, we have got 4 Sire Fellows who visited United States universities, University of Illinois, MIT, and one of our fellows sitting here, Dr. Manoj Rola, who will be talking about the Yale University experience. He was there for 6 months in the Yale University. And one of our fellow also went to San Diego State University. So there are 4 universities. Already we have strong ties with the universities and we are submitting good applications, projects with these universities. Another fellowship is the DST Weber Fellowship. This fellowship is also for the Indian diaspora scientist who is working in your university, maybe would like to partner with our scientist here in India, and we will helping the scientist for the submission of application. And this fellowship is also fully funded by the Government of India. And we would humbly request, maybe we can explore some opportunities for the Indo-US collaborative grants also, because a lot of collaborative grants are coming up. And our scientists are, we have brilliant scientists, maybe you would love to explore this opportunity also. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Most welcome to Amity Universe. I'm Dr. Kavita. I'm heading the Amity School of Economics. I'm heading the Economics Department. And I'm very excited to know about the, joint supervision, possibility with your university. And many of our students, PhD students, are working on empowerment, on SDGs, particularly various 17 SDGs that we talk about, including inclusion, digitalization, and these areas, entrepreneurship and supply chain. I'm working presently on these 4 areas. Moreover, many of our students are already in research institutions like Deloitte and KPMG, and also in government think tanks. So I look forward to working together. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rajiv Nain. I am working on international and national projects. I would like to bring your kind notice. Recently, DBT has announced call for research proposal in collaboration with US National Science Foundation on life science. And last date for submission of project proposal is 11th April 2024. So we can submit joint research proposal with your university. Thank you.
We are also joined by one of our senior professors, Dr. Nirupama Prakash, ma'am.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Amity University. Pleasure having you over. I was going through the website and you have the College of Arts and Sciences. So here at the Amity Institute of Social Sciences and also the Faculty of Arts, Humanities, Journalism, Social Sciences, I am Nirupama Prakash, Domain Head and Director of Amity Institute of Social Sciences, wherein we have all of these programs, undergraduate, postgraduate, PhD programs in political science, sociology, social work, philosophy, geography, and all of this where we can have exchange of students and faculty and joint research programs as we've been discussing. Thank you. Look forward.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey. I am Director of MIT School of Engineering Technology. We are running various programs under this institution, especially in the field of computer science and engineering, in this field of artificial intelligence, in the field of machine learning, data science, all the disruptive technologies that you had been quoted into your presentation. Along with that, we have some core field that we are running like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, automobile engineering, information technology, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering. The way we can collaborate among your university in the field of computer science is to write the joint research proposals, as has been told by my previous speaker about there are various type of schemes government of India and some of the industries are floating time to time where they expect one of the investigator from our country and one of the investigator from some of the foreign universities especially, and along with that there are various schemes in which exclusively for the US, Indo-US and that type of where only one professor from the US universities is really required. Along with that, we have many more such calls comes time to time. One is called the DST SIRE, which is called. This is a 6 months research program by one of the faculty of the university who will like to go to some of the labs of, say, in the countries like US, and he will be working over there, and they're doing their collaborative research, and then that can be extended further. Along with that, as said by that, the joint PhD degree, joint PhD program can be initialized, and we are having a lot of articulations with the US universities, especially in the field of computer science and engineering, where we are offering 3.5 years they are studying over here, and 1.5 they are studying in some of the universities in US, and getting the BTech degree, undergraduate degree here, and the postgraduate degree in of the universities. Along with that, 2 years over here, that is called our international programs, 2 years in India and 2 years in some of the partner universities across. So we would like take it forward and would like more to know how we can further collaborate. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Amity University and Amity Universe. I am Dr. Ranjana Bhatia, and my domain head, Dr. Nirupama Prakash, has already spoken about the various activities that our domain is undertaking. We are an integral and important part of this domain, that is arts and humanities. I look after psychology, which is one of the fastest growing subject and in demand these days. We have about 4,000 students in this campus itself taking psychology. We are running about 14 programs, of which we have at UG level, at undergraduate level, we have got programs with BA and also with BSc, BA Applied Psychology, BSc Applied Psychology. We have 4 verticals in masters at masters level, counseling psychology, clinical psychology, applied psychology, and organizational psychology. In addition to that, we run 2 diplomas. One diploma is in counseling psychology, and the other one is on psycho-oncology, which is, I think, we are one of the only institute in this country having this diploma in psycho-oncology. In addition to that, we have got part-time, full-time PhD programs, and as has been suggested by some of my colleagues, there can be a lot of collaboration as far as research is concerned. So having part of research in India in Amity and part of that research in your esteemed university. In addition to that, I would say that we can have co-guides from your university. We can have exchange program with your university. Our students can go to there and yours can come to us. Faculty exchange program. Also, I would like to say that we can have online, offline guest lectures. Once in a quarter or once in a month, as convenient to both of us on a mutual convenient basis. And it is absolutely limitless, I would say. We can start short-term courses. In positive psychology, we can have a course. In counseling psychology, we can have a short-term 3 months course. And it is absolutely endless because this is the fastest growing subject. So thank you very much, and we look forward to a long time association with your university.
Thank you, Dr. Anjana. Good evening, all. My name is Varun Verma, and I'm representing Amity University Online and Amity Future Academy. And also, I'm heading a study abroad division, which is a pathway model division powered by Amity. It's called Global Grads. So this is slightly different. Interestingly, what we have seen is that in this day and age, there is a segment of learners, who want to go abroad and they don't want to walk back to the home country, right? While they don't want to walk back. Neither they are bothered about the UGC regulations that are happening in India, because they're more bothered about getting that optional practical training that they do after full-time residential study at US. And in terms of STEM programs, they get a 3 years of OPT, right? So this company is for those who are looking to fulfill their great American dream. And we have curated 6 months to 9 months of pathway models. So these are hybrid models. These are not completely full-time. They are not completely online, which acts as a pathway. So for example, hypothetically speaking, if you have a 45 credits course, 15 credits can be covered through these pathways. And the rest 30 credits can be covered while they travel to US and they full-time residentially study there. They stay there, and then they get the OPT, which is governed by the US citizenship law. They get an OPT for 1 year, right? And what is the student getting here? The learner, let's say per credit cost is $1,000. So the total cost is $45,000, right? And I tell a learner that you go to US, you spend only $30,000 for those 15 credits that you study with me. Of course, I'll not be charging you $15,000, it will be less. Rest, I think we can discuss in detail on this part more. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Manoj Rawla, working in Department of Chemistry, Institute of Life Sciences. Last year, I visited Yale University Department of Chemistry with Professor Jim Mayer. You may know Yale University Department of Chemistry is world renowned. Lots of big names over there, Crabtree and other things. They are highly regarded scientists all over the world, and I'm really fortunate to visit there and learn a lot. And still, our collaboration is going on. I hope if such kind of opportunities will come from the VGA, that will be our great for the Amity as well, and also for my colleagues. We can always eager to collaborate with good universities in US and work good. I'm actually working on the field of alternative energy, like hydrogen productions, and also the carbon dioxide sequestration. So this kind of work is actually going on in both the countries with a tremendous enthusiasm. So I hope if such kind of faculties who really want to collaborate with Amity in particular, or also in India, then it will be very good for us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I think these are very important and crucial points. As an international department, we will compile everything together and we'll send over to our friends from Virginia so that you can deliberate and come back to us. But I'll over to Professor Peter. You may want to add uh, on all the points that you suggested, and then the group vices.
So thanks everyone again. So impressive. Really come away with a strong impression not only about teaching but particularly about research, and particularly in the sciences, which I think is of great interest. So I have a couple of questions that I would love to ask. The first question I have to ask is, just because I'm so curious, what is psycho what did you call it? Psycho-oncology. What does it mean?
We have this problem of cancer. It is on the increase. While the doctors are doing their job in treating the patient, the patient and the family of the patient needs lot of psychological support, lot of positive psychology, lot of counseling psychology, lot of counseling, lot of positivity, lot of motivation. So by and large, in this diploma, this is what is taught.
That's I think a very enlightened way to think about treating treating oncology.
Actually, psycho-oncology is to a cancer patient. He is in the pain, and the psychological support, if you give, that the recovery, the pain is reduced. And there was a big experiment which was done earlier in this country to the cancer patients when they are home, when they are recovering. Their immunity goes down, they are in pain. So if there is a support, psychological support, either from the experts or from the family or from the friends, it was found that the recovery is much faster. Yes. So now it has become a kind of a specialty, yes, which is being explored, that if you give psychological support to the patients, the recovery is faster and better, and you are able to reduce the pain.
I would like to add here that it is like we sending a message to the universe. Now, spiritually speaking, we are sending a message to the universe, and the universe is giving it back to us. So we keep on telling ourselves, and the patients are trained that, okay, you go on saying that yes, the medicine is working on me. I am feeling better. I am recovering. I will be absolutely on my feet. So that kind of reinforcement, it just goes on working on your mind, and it has its effect. Doctors are doing their job. Medicine is going on. But this kind of support, as my colleague has also mentioned, it helps in the recovery. So in this diploma, these, the students are trained to give this kind of support. There's a full curriculum there. So I'm just telling you the basic.
Thank you very much. I was just interested to ask because personally, I'm a big believer in sort of holistic approaches to medicine. So that kind of caught my interest when you said that, and I was happy to know more about it. So that leads me to the next point or kind of impression that I got, which is the breadth of the institution, that you're not only doing research and teaching students in business and these types of fields, but also in the liberal arts, also in psychology. And I also think that's incredibly important. My own background, academically, I did all of my training at Stanford, and I studied both political science and engineering. And then from that background, I actually became an investment banker at JP Morgan and worked all over the world for about 20 years. So what I learned from that is that problems can't be solved by people who only understand business problems. We have to have a much broader approach. We have to understand technology. We have to understand the human condition. And it seems like your university is embracing that kind of, again, very holistic approach, which I think is really cool. So the last question I wanted to ask you is, from your university is so impressive. It's growing so fast. It's already becoming global, which means that you're position to work on the most important global challenges. And from my perspective, the two most important global challenges, the challenges I think we can actually call them existential, are the challenges of AI and the challenges of climate. And I would love to know any other reactions or comments that any of you have about what are you doing in these fields with respect to research or with respect to teaching your students, because it's something I think we're trying to do more and more on, but we have a long way to go. We could probably learn from you.
You like to comment? Yeah, you want to? Yeah.
So far as the first term that I can take up clearly is the AI, artificial intelligence, and second, I could not take what you have told. Climate change, yeah, artificial intelligence. I would like to comment on. In fact, right now the whole world is looking for the computational solution of a big problem, and now see now that it's an evolving phase. All technology is right now evolving phase, and every machine is going to become the smarter and smarter. And now, since the evolution phase, and we are moving from industry 5.0 to industry 6.0, then eventually we will have to convert every machine to a smart machine, and where we can add the artificial intelligence into it. So it is spread across the domains. Have it been the technology, have it been the business, have it been the commerce, or any other field, even the medical field as well, where right now the artificial intelligence is working on how we can diagnose the imaging of the various type of diagnostics that is coming out of. So yes, artificial intelligence will be, and then robotics and the drones technologies as well. So yes, these are really widely spread technologies which will be really take over all the boring and non-serious, non-secure jobs of the world, and that will be there. But at the same time, it has some demerits as well. It has to be limited up to certain region. I don't know where it will go stop.
You wanted to speak?
I think I'll add to Dr. Pandey. We at MIT have invested a lot. We have started a AI Center for Excellence in MIT, where we have created the facility of 50 petaflop, and which would be enhanced further. This is one area where we would be engaged in research and supporting different departments in AI. The various smaller groups which are working, one group is working on using AI in cancer diagnosis. Me using AI and ML in differential diagnosis of cancer, or particularly the lung cancer. This is one. The one group is also interested and working in AI in precision agriculture. Our MIT Institute of Agriculture. So these are the two main departments who are core means intensively working, and the other department, which is a new Center for Excellence. And recently we have also staked our claim to have a big grant from Government of India, where we would be doing the predictive analysis of cancer onset in Indian population, particularly in some districts. And that kind of ventures we are going. So I'll say that we are particularly into AI in healthcare and AI in agriculture. One. As far as the environment comes, we have a dedicated Institute of Environmental Sciences. And one of our colleagues, Dr. Sujata Khandare, has started a center of excellence, sustainability in environment. So these are the areas where we are working in smaller groups and also in one big center.
And not only that, you want to say? Yeah, I'll just come on it. I'll comment on it. So I think that interdisciplinary research is something which is in the DNA of MIT, and you yourself being the investment banker, working with so many leading organizations, that globally when we think, we don't have to look at the problem from one angle. We need to have to look in not in isolation, but need to look at the various things and then link it the dots. So through the Center of Interdisciplinary Research, we have been working on numerous things. For example, AI in engineering, which Dr. Pandey is doing, but AI in management, we are doing from business school. We were the first one. 9 years back, we started our course, AI in international business, which is one of the most popular programs of the business school. Similarly, we did it AI and data science with international business, so which becomes very strong. We created a program consulting and AI in the business school. So business school with the School of Engineering, we worked together. We talked about positive psychology and oncology. I think a lot of work we did through the Department of Interdisciplinary Research. I'll give you one personal story. My mother was diagnosed with cancer. And when we went to a doctor, he said that it has already spread. So, you know that we were very sad, but said that how much time it is any day, right? So, which means that we hardly had 3 to 4 months with us. So, my mom was a very strong believer, like you said, spiritually, which Dr. Bhatia is saying. So, and we both came. So I said, we don't know whether 1 day, 2 days, or a year, right? But we are going to celebrate it. And Dr. Chauhan, who's the founder, he said, celebrate it, right? So we started going every 3 months. We used to take her abroad on a holiday, right? So she went to London, she went to US, she went to Singapore, she went to Dubai. You'll not believe it. 5.5 years since she survived. Every time, and at the age of 81, when you give chemotherapy, right, your body shakes, you have pains, right, you vomit, right, but she used to survive. But then COVID happened. She was not able to go out. She was not able to mingle with the people. And then when the chemotherapy was given, she was not able to survive and she died. So I think that she is 100% correct. That positive psychology, and through our interdisciplinary research and founder of this university, Dr. Khan is an expert in it. I think that the more you are involved in the positiveness, right, and giving the positive vibrations to the people, the better results are. I personally feel, because I have seen both my parents going and dying because of cancer. So when you do chemotherapy, it is such a painful process. So rather than chemotherapy, it's better to treat patient through positive psychology. They will survive and they will be able to live more happy. That's what we have to say. But anyway, I think that we have done so many good discussion. But we'd like to know from you, both of you, that which are the areas where you are interested in. So I think that we have been able to understand that where our deans, directors, and DGs they are interested. But are there specific areas where you are interested? Commerce, engineering, and 2+2 dual degree, where we can concentrate at, so that when IIT is writing a proposal to you, we can frame up our proposal accordingly.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. Similarly, my father, same exact thing, and incredible positivity. Finally, the doctor said to him, "We have no explanation for why you're still alive." Like they just said to him, honestly, if we look at the scan, you should be dead. But then he stayed alive for more than 5 years. But again, because of a positive psychology. And the interdisciplinary point is really, really, I think, so important. I mean, what excites me as an educator is the opportunity to inspire students to change the world in a positive way. The motto of our school is to develop global citizens. And so, what does that mean, right? We're not just trying to educate students so they can get good jobs. Of course, they will get good jobs, and this is important, but to have a bigger mindset, a broader mindset. So I can give you some thoughts kind of from two perspectives. First of all, of course, I simply come from the Commerce School, so it's just a small part of the University of Virginia. So I can't really comment specifically on the agenda of the University of Virginia. I can imagine that some areas that might be quite interesting, I would think, would be first of all in some of the social sciences. The Indian subcontinent is such a rich and important part of our shared humanity. We have a very strong um, department in South Asian studies, and so I can imagine some collaboration interest there. Again, you all talk so much about science, the life sciences, the merger of science and technology. The University of Virginia just last year announced a very large center of biotechnology, was funded with a gift of some $100 million, I believe. So that's going to be a very important research center that's just getting up and running. This could be an important area as well. I could well also imagine the School of Engineering might have some interest. So, you know, I think speaking about the whole University of Virginia, today we experience such a great introduction to MIT. And of course, I can return to Charlottesville and meet my colleagues at the University of Virginia, share with them about the Amity story, give them some of my impressions, and then ask them for guidance. What departments do they think might be interested in following up or something like that? As for the McIntyre School of Commerce, I would certainly be very interested in following up with collaborations. It's one of my goals to have more of our students come to India and study here. So if there were opportunities possibly to explore some sort of a semester exchange, that might be possible, or these short courses where perhaps students could just come here for a couple of weeks. One of the things that our students always ask for when they are going abroad is for opportunities to interact with other students in the local country where they're visiting. So I think some sort of collaborations around shared practical projects, shared research projects, things of that nature could also be interesting. So those are just some preliminary thoughts. But honestly speaking, now that I've had a chance to understand this remarkable institution, I want to go away and kind of give it some careful thought and then come back to you with some more specific ideas.
I think what we'll do is that we will send, based on the interest which all of you have shown and based on your feedback, we'll send you a summary and then you can take the help of your colleagues and then you can get back to us. You wanted to say something? I think.
Take the mic.
Yeah, please, if you have to.
About the topic you told about the climate control or climate change. So basically, as a science, as we are working in the Department of Applied Sciences, our department actively working in this field. Like as I told you, we are working on the hydrogen production, also CO2 sequestration, like carbon dioxide reduction. As you know, CO2 is an greenhouse gas. So if we can decrease the amount from the air, that is in that area we are working, and also working in the field of battery technology as well. So these things, our department, Amity Institute of Applied Sciences, we are actively involved in all those areas. So I would request if anyone from your university will be interested. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Professor Peter. Just to let you know, we are a campus of about 38,000 students represented across Indian nationalities. So if your students are on campus, they are safe, secure, and they'll get opportunity to interact with lots of local population. Conscious of everyone's time, we thank everyone to be here. I'll request Ms. Imani to help with the felicitations. आगे से maybe request our Group Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gurinder Singh, to please felicitate our guest, Professor Peter, with an Amity Shield. May we request Dr. A.K. Singh and Dr. Neeraj Sharma. May we request everyone to join for a group photograph, please?